Hello, Team Findlay. Very pleasant good day to you wherever you may be. It's the Findlay Five. I'm DJ Allen with Findlay Rising Leaders, and we're joined once again by Robby Findlay. Robby, it's November. College basketball is starting. We're going to talk about that. I know you're a big fan. The holidays are here. How are you and the family doing?
We're doing great. Great time of year. Always excited when the Rebs can roll out and we can see what they got this year.
Well, now, of course, too, Spokane. We'll talk about the Zags, a little bit as well. Just know you love college basketball. We're going to talk about the impact of basketball in your life here in a little bit. But we know the automobile business has been in a unique position the past couple of years. It's been a seller's market. But are there signs pointing to a shift right now? What are you seeing, and what should our teammates do about it?
Yeah, I think we can all see it. It's clear that we've got more cars on the lot now. And I think we all know the headwinds of interest rates, and we were a little bit spoiled for quite a while where most customers had equity in their trades. And so I think we see it shifting, but what's exciting for us is we're still selling cars. And whereas a car would come in and it would leave the next day, that's not happening on every vehicle, but there's still great demand. Now we have the cars. So I think the biggest thing is it's kind of just back to the basics. What were we doing before to become successful? What can we do? How do we go back into that? Maybe that customer that 6 months ago was, they couldn't get a car because we didn't have it. And now we do. And we just need to get back to the basics. And I think a big focus is on leasing vehicles, because who knows what the future is going to hold. These interest rates being so high might scare some people, but I think if you can lease a customer and assure them that, hey, no matter what happens in 3 years, you're going to have options. I just think it's a really, really big value proposition right now for our customers, and really to protect our future business.
And as you talked about, it's the basics. It's what's made this company so special over the years. The Findlay philosophy, right? Commitment to community, commitment to team members, commitment to customers, and leave them feeling special. That's that Findlay feeling. All right. Many of our teammates were at the Granta Gift Gala at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and the Findlay family was honored for its longtime commitment to the community. It was such a special night for so many reasons. What does an honor like that mean to you and the family?
It was great to be honored, and it's a really special organization for my family especially. But I think for me it was a giant event. It was at Allegiant Stadium, and man, it felt like a home game for the Raiders. But they brought us up on stage, and it was Justin and Marissa and I. And really, it should have been my wife, because she was the one that organized the whole thing. I think of the 850 people there, I think she brought 250 or 300. So thank you to everyone in the group that attended. But really, it was a pat on the back for her, and that was cool. It was cool to see.
Sandy with Granta Gift on the board does amazing work to support those on the autism spectrum. And it was a special night for the Findlay family. But not only were you honored for everything that you've done with that group, but it really was for everything in the community.
And that's a thank you to the stores. That's not, the family. I think we give the stores the ability and say, hey, support what's near and dear to you. And all our stores do a great job of it.
All right. We talked about this. You're a fellow basketball fan. This is a special week of the year, opening week that it starts. Of course, UNLV running Rebels, a big part of that. Now with Spokane, the Zags, one of the top programs in the nation. Basketball has always been a big part of your life. In fact, you played a season in college at Brown. What did basketball teach you about business and life?
So please, nobody Google my Brown playing career, because it was nothing to write home about. But, I used basketball to get into a really good college. I kind of knew that going in, that I wasn't going to play at some big Division I school like UNLV or like Gonzaga, or, I knew that I just wanted to use basketball to get into the best school I could. And then, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it didn't work great, but I stayed there. Once you get in, they can't kick you out, I don't think. So I stayed there. But maybe the highlight of my career, and something that's important, was I was injured kind of in the preseason and going into the year, so I wasn't playing much. And we're at a road game at Dartmouth, and they had the leading scorer in the league there. And coach is going over the pregame, and all of a sudden he puts in the starting lineup, and my number was up there. I mean, it was a big deal. I maybe played 10 minutes up to that point. He writes the starting five up there, and I look down at my jersey and I'm like, why am I in the starting lineup? So we're in warmups and I grab one of the seniors and I'm like, hey, what's going on here? Like, it might be in punked, or why am I starting? And he looks at me and he says, you know, so-and-so over there is the leading scorer and you got 5 fouls, so make sure you use them. And I was like, okay, so I'm in here to be the enforcer and rough this kid up a little bit. And I had more fouls than points that game. I'll tell you that.
The highlight.
That was the
of
highlight.
your career.
I was the enforcer.
Hey, you heard it here first. That's you're going to hear stuff on the Findlay 5. You have no idea you'd learn. I love it. All right, 2 quick questions. Out of all the people that you do these Q&As with, who's your favorite facilitator?
Oh, come on. You know it's you, DJ.
All right, last question. What's something happening with Team Findlay right now that makes you smile?
Well, I think it's just the overall business and the communities we're in. And it's just like right now, you know, I'm in Vegas most of the time, but every day it's when your phone rings or you get an email, you feel like it's going to be something good. You know, there's a new event coming to town. There's a new casino going up. It feels like everyone's in attack mode right now, as opposed to being worried that it's going to be a heat call. It's going to be, you know, bad news, allocations cut, this, you know, recall. I just feel like right now, my mind frame is it's go, go, go. I mean, Vegas is so exciting right now. We got Super Bowls and F1 races and rodeos, and it's just like everything is so positive right now. And I'm just excited to be in the communities we're in, because I think we're in great shape, and for the foreseeable future, it's going to be fun.
And thank you to all team members for making the Findlay name such a big part of every single community that you're in. Like you said, it's not just that team at the top. It's actually every single store. It's every single one of our team members. So thank you to all of you. Robby, thank you for joining us on the Findlay 5. And until next time, thank you to everyone for making Findlay a championship team. Let's go Findlay.
Thank you.